Firsties!
working. Of course, nothing's working. Why would it work? Oh, okay. I'm here. I'm settled in. Do you want to do the thing? Let's do the thing. Hello, friends. How are you doing today? We're going to crochet and forget the rest of the week. It is Thursday, which is Friday Junior. I meant to wash my hair this morning and forgot. Yeah, I forgot. I literally in the shower forgot to wash my hair, but whatever. It is what it is, right? It is what it is. We are going to continue working on the Lost Souls shawl tonight. And if my hand starts hurting or we decide we're not jiving with that, we're going to switch over to Palea because there's new stuff in Palea and I'm excited. Even there's new stuff in Disney Dreamlight Valley. So there's options. We've got options, but I do have my little thumb brace because my thumbs have been getting tired lately. And yeah. Also, like I'm planning on cleaning my office next week. I know that seems like I'm planning so far in advance, but I have to. My brain needs to plan this far in advance. But yeah, hi friends. How are you? How are you? What are you up to? What's going on with you? My computer wants to update. Too bad. That's what I say. Too bad. We're gonna listen to some Nintendo lo-fi tonight. How about that? Exactly. See, it was supposed to be an everything shower today, but instead I just look like a mess. So it is what it is. This is what you guys get. I was thinking about PNG tubing, and then I was like, I don't really want to. I don't feel like it. You guys can deal with it. So yes, the Lost Souls pattern. We're continuing it in our worsted weight yarn. Oh shoot, did I close? Dang it, I did. Hang on. I know last week on Monday, we were talking about how the Lost Souls shawl was no longer for sale. However, it is now. Unfortunately, the pattern's author, her mother needed some care. So she is selling the pattern again. That's not the pattern I want. I'm trying to find, okay, so I posted this picture, the picture that I shared. I'm trying to find the original here. Cotton King Salt and Shadow. Okay, so it is Salt and Shadow. That's what I thought. I really like the Salt and Shadow. I think it's really pretty yarn. It's kind of expensive, except for when you understand that you can get it not on Hobby for cheaper. I'm looking it up right now because it's like $30 on some sites. Which is ridiculous. But I think it might actually exclusively be on Hobby now, which is annoying. One, because shipping across the seas takes a long time and it makes me angry. But also, oh, it's on sale right now. You guys, it's on sale right now. Oh no. Oh no, it's on sale right now. Now what do I do? Oh no. Now what do I do? Damn it. It wasn't supposed to be on sale. Ugh. Now I want to buy it all. Now I'm gonna just be sad and staring at it. It's so sad. I want it. Boo. I want like 100 of them. What if I put 10 in my cart? Can I have $500 worth of yarn? No. Okay, well, I'm gonna quit being sad about that now and actually crochet. Boo, I want the Sultan Shadow. Okay. Boo. Okay. Boo. That's 5. Skip 2. Oops, no. I'm missing something here. Hang on. But how's your week going? 1, 2. I feel like I'm miscounting this one for some reason. 2. I'm actually going to angle this back a little further. It was angled at a weird spot for a long time. No worries. Enjoy your lurks. Am I not on the row I think I'm on? I have to be. Did I just completely miscount those? Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, no. I'm not. Okay. I'm done. I'm good. I know how to count to 10. I also can count to 55. In case you were wondering. Because I know you were. Apparently I can't count to 10. Yes. I had a day that I don't remember. It's one of those days where I got really distracted with something early in the day. And now I have no idea what I did. I don't know what I did all day. I know that I walked Rupert after work because that was a thing that I deliberately put on my task list because he hasn't been getting to go for walks. Oops. And I needed a walk too. I got to get back in the habit of getting on a walk every day. I wasn't for a while because I was running 3 days a week, but I haven't had the motivation to run in the morning. So I've been doing workouts that have a little more cardio in them. I should. I could also bike. I have my stationary bike downstairs. I could, if I don't want to do cardio, bike. I was doing a bunch of cardio, but truth be told, my cat peed on my VR headset, and so my choice cardio is not an option right now. And I was going to replace my VR headset, and then I bought a car instead. So, you know, we'll see. I think I could actually use my VR headset if I used headphones with it instead of letting the speakers go. I should try that. Because if that's the case, then it should be fine. I just haven't tried it yet. Hi, Kaz. How are you? I have this pattern memorized now. Trying to get back into streaming, yeah. I've been spending a lot of time trying to decide if I wanted to do a birthday stream or a stream anniversary stream. Since the two are back to back, I didn't want to have to do both. It's probably going to be a stream anniversary stream / belated birthday. Because that's mid-October. And my birthday is next week. So my birthday is next Saturday. And I have not planned anything. So I haven't planned anything stream-wise. I know what I'm doing for my birthday. But, oops. I'm in a field. Oh, is it, is it LARP day? In some pain. I'm sorry. I brought my crochet to the DMV, Department of Motor Vehicles, if you're not familiar, to renew my license, my driver's license. And I wasn't in line long enough to crochet, and I'm kind of mad about it because usually I forget my crochet and then I would have had time to do it, and now, nope. Silly me. Man, I'm very into the making of shawls at the moment. Like this one, I was technically making for my birthday to wear with my outfit. And I still might if I get it done. But then I started a black to gray version of it, which is way prettier. So I'm like, damn it. Now what do I do? This one I might finish and sell. We'll see. But yes, if you like the Lost Souls pattern, it is for sale again. Or you can still do the donate to a pet charity and send receipt. But she is also selling the pattern again, which was not the case last time. Yeah. I've been itching to play some video games. Part of me, like, I really want to sit down and play Palia because there's so much in it that I have to get caught up on. But at the same time, I'm a little overwhelmed by it. I'm a little overwhelmed by it. So, like, maybe we'll play some Disney Dreamlight Valley instead. I don't know. We'll see. If we get to 8 p.m. and my hand is sore, we're going to switch for the last hour to play Palia or Disney Dreamlight Valley. I'm not sure. Maybe Palia. Maybe Disney. I don't know. You guys, I don't know. I want to get at least one repeat done on this. 1, 2, 3, 4. She says. A couple commissions to work on too. I got the yarn for both of my other commissions. So the alien that we finished on Monday, that was a commission. I'm also almost done with my commission catalog. I just have. I'm on them antidepressants. We feeling good today. Watch me make an entrance. Yeah, I'm the shit today. Antidepressants. Antidepressants. Watch me make an entrance. Yeah, I'm the shit today. Dork. I'm such a dork, you guys. Woo! I just spilled my drink. I will be Right back. You can see it slowly creeping. I'm also woefully low on Sour Boys right now. I got paid today, so maybe I need to get some Sour Boys. That will probably be sticky later. But yeah, more Sour Boy. Those strawberry kiwi ones. I like them. I'm going to check out their new flavors really quick because I'm distractible. I'm so distractible, you guys. There's a lot of new flavors because I haven't bought them in a long time. I think I only bought one of each last time, too. So many things that I want to look at when I'm done. Okay, back to what I'm doing. Eating. Hello. Hey, G, what's up? What you doing? I need a treat. I need a little treat. My little sweet treat. There we go. Okay. Ooh. So now that I've spilt my drink and gotten distracted twice already, how are you? Kaz is in the field. Connor's sorting BBs. What are you guys up to? Good. I'm glad you're okay. What's been new? What's been shaken? What you been doing? Ooh, I can feel my muscles are sore from my workout this morning. I can feel them. Though, like in the position I'm sitting right now. Ooh, working 2 jobs lately. Oof. That has got to be quite exhausting. When I was in college, I had 3 jobs and I went to school full time. And I had an overload of credits because I'm a dum-dum. 2 of my jobs were in Minnesota. And one of my jobs was in Wisconsin where I was at school. So I'd go home on the weekend. I actually would drive back 3 nights a week to work at the factory. I'd work 1 day a week at the mall. And I worked 3 days a week on campus in the office. And I went to school full time. Because why not? Why not? If we don't slow down, we can't feel our feelings. They won't catch up to us. The thoughts can't catch up to us if we are constantly moving. And most nights I was up until like 3 in the morning doing written role play online and chatting on AIM. I don't know how I did it. I know that I was incredibly depressed, though. And I had really bad anxiety. I wonder why. I also just had the realization this morning that it is apple orchard season. And I gotta get my booty to an apple orchard one of these days. Maybe at the end of the month. We'll see. That'd be a nice date day for Korg and I. I know the Harvest Festival is, I think, at the end of September. I can't quite remember. And that's one that we usually bring my nephew to because it has like bounce houses and all kinds of kids' activities and food. And we can still see that it's still wet up there. Boo, go away. Don't get on my pretty shawl. If I wasn't bopping so hard to the med check, maybe I wouldn't have knocked my drink over. Also, maybe I should put my drink where I normally put my drink, which is a place where it is safe from getting knocked over. We're going to the Ren Fest this weekend. Oh, I should look at the temperatures. I hope the temperatures are going to be high still. Said no one ever. Because I have a cute outfit I want to wear. That I made. I actually also found a skirt pattern that's going to take a while to make, so I'm probably going to get working on that soon. But it is a really pretty, like, lacy overskirt. And I think would be the perfect addition to what I have right now. Or at least the perfect base for maybe a new outfit for next year. So we'll see. But yeah, I crocheted the shawl for it that I posted in Discord. And then I crocheted a top that I don't think I've shown anybody yet because I don't think they photograph well flat. And I got rid of my bust because I wasn't sewing anymore. I do want to get a mannequin bust again. So if I make wearables, I can actually like photograph them decently. Hi, Marble. In case she wants to get up there. Hi, honey. How are you, baby girl? How's my sweet Marceline? Hi, baby. Hi, baby. Hi. You come up here. Her tail is almost back to full fluff. Is it snuggles time? Okay, come on. Come on. Yeah. It's snuggles time. All right, we're taking a snuggles break. Hi, Necrotino. Hi. Yeah. We're taking a snuggles break. What's up, baby girl? Oh. Ew. That was gross, Marcy. Ew. All right, I think I have to switch glasses for now because I don't have anything to clean those off with. I guess we'll put these ones on instead. Ooh. That was quite the snot-filled sneeze right in my face. I love her. I love her. I love her. Pets, man. This morning, when I was doing my workout, she crawled on top of me and farted. So, you know, great. It's great. How is Necrocino doing? How are you doing? My camera, I feel like my camera moved, but I didn't move it. So, like, I'm a little confused. That's just strange to me. It just seems like it moved. Because, like, where I center myself suddenly changed. This morning, I was hanging out in a stream and we were talking about our favorite horror movies. And it was one of those, yes, it is scary movie season, and I am excited. Scary movie season and apple orchard season. And apple cider season and pumpkin everything season. And I am here for it. Bring on the burr months. I'm going to an Oktoberfest next weekend for my birthday. It's gonna be great. I'm very excited. I have a dirndl I'm gonna wear. Hopefully it's not freezing cold. I even paused for snuggle time just for her to sneeze in my face. Jerk. I'm actually kind of cold right now. I could grab the blanket behind me, but I'm lazy. Oh, I'm excited to it's the burr months. So apple orchards. I'm going to Oktoberfest next weekend at a local brewery. pumpkin everything, cider everything. I'm here for it. The Minnesota Zoo also does like a carved pumpkin walk thing. I want to go to that. This is skip 2 to 6. Ooh. Not much of a flower gardener. My yard is overwhelming as it is. But I was actually a little bit annoyed because my garden this year was really bust. Other than the rhubarb, my strawberries never fruited. Both the previously planted ones and my new planted ones never fruited. They flowered, but they didn't fruit. I only have like 10 small cherry tomatoes on the vine. Apparently the squirrels ate all the spaghetti squash because none of it ever came up. My 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. My kohlrabi never bulbed. I never actually got bulbs from my kohlrabi. My peppers are flowering, but I think it's going to be too cold for them to actually fruit. My onions were choked out by cottonwood seeds. My herbs were really late. And I did dry as many as I could, but yeah, like everything was a bust this year. The rhubarb was good. My rhubarb grew strong, but it was a bummer. So I think next year what I'm going to do, now that I have the beds established, I think I'm going to do starts next year so that I can get yield sooner. My peas grew really strong and really tall, but I didn't ever get that many blossoms. So like, I don't know if I should plant a bee garden in my backyard because I wonder if like my bees just didn't help cross-pollinate. Good night. Good night, Kaz. Thanks for being here, friend. But yeah, it was not a good year. But my friends who grew from starts are all having good years, and friends who had zucchini because zucchini is resilient. So I have 2 gigantic zucchini from Teach the Girl. I think I'm going to try making faux pineapple with one of the zucchinis. And then I'm going to make a couple loaves of zucchini bread because I found a really good zucchini bread recipe. Yeah, I'm kind of wondering because I had a nice bee garden in the front yard, but it didn't really bloom this year, so I don't know if it got choked out. So I'm going to throw some of my bee flowers, pollinator mix. I'm going to throw some of my pollinator mix down and see if I can get some flowers growing for next year. I have a bunch of pollinator seeds left from Cork at my wedding. So I can just dump a bunch of those back in the backyard. Tomatoes, yeah, I think I might have overplanted my tomatoes though. I might have put too many seeds down. So again, next year I think I'm going to do starts. You have Japanese beetles invading your garden? Boo. Oh, my potatoes. I have to harvest my potatoes on Saturday. My potatoes do look like they're doing well. I will find out when I dump them. But I have 3 bags of potatoes and I hilled them 3 times, so they should have 3 sets of offshoots. So that'd be 9 offshoots. And then we're going to eat all the potatoes. So many potatoes. I have to figure out how to use up the potatoes. However, I did hear if I keep them in a paper bag and just in the dark that they should last like a month. So we should be able to like pick away at them, which will be good. But we'll probably do like a stew, maybe a potato soup. We'll see. We'll see. I'm a chaos gardener too. I just kind of throw shit down and see what happens. I think I'm giving up on strawberries for the moment. I'm going to replant strawberries in a bigger planter next year, I think, if my brother can help me get the planter set up. I don't know what happened to kohlrabi though, because kohlrabi is supposed to be pretty easy. I might have overplanted the kohlrabi too. Ugh, I don't know, guys. I already have ideas for what I want to do next year. All I know is I spent a lot of money to get my garden together this year, and then nothing happened because I added two planters, and then I bought a lot of fancy gardening stuff. And when I just kind of ignored my garden last year, it did way better. So note to self, ignore your garden and it will do better. This year, like I was making sure to water it and like fertilizing and no, nothing. Last year did jack shit and I got so much. So we'll see, I guess. I was gonna grow. I was gonna grow some cucumbers this year. And then I realized that if it's not an English cucumber, I don't like it. Cucumber salads. Do you guys remember when cucumber salads were huge last year? Or yeah, last summer? I do. Because they were delicious. I need a cucumber salad in my life right now. The nice thing is because the hype about cucumber salads has died down, I probably can get my hands on English cucumbers easier. My favorite one was smoked salmon, dill, cream cheese, and rice vinegar. Oh god, it was good. I'm craving. I don't know, like so one, it's been in the back of my mind for a while that I need to improve the way that I eat because it's not bad. So I operate mostly on what I like to call the good, better, best. And I've been eating good, but I've been eating good and worse instead of good and better. I kind of want to get back to more like better and best. So, like, best is nothing processed, whole foods, whatever. Like, that's top of the line, super expensive to maintain that kind of a diet, unfortunately. But it's, fruits, veg, no refined sugar, things like that. I tend to operate in the better realm, which is like a 80-20 sort of good most of the time with a treat here and there. And lately I've been operating in the good realm with lots of treats. And when we were at my mom's, one of my mom's initial cancer appointments, The doctor was talking about how in the last decade they are finding how strongly diet is actually linked to um, instances of cancer, and that the main triggering factors are overconsumption of alcohol, overconsumption of processed carbs, and overconsumption of processed sugar. And that was that moment for me that was like, okay, I'm not going to never live because I love food. I think food's great. But I should probably start cleaning up my diet because they said people in their 30s to 40s are seeing earlier instances of cancer because of how much processed and non-refined or processed and refined foods we have in our diets because they're cheap and we're poor. So what are we going to buy as people who are, who don't have a crap ton of money right now? We're going to buy the quick, easy, processed shit. And they're saying it's instances of like stomach and colon cancer specifically, which sounds awful. So for me personally, I am planning, or I'm working towards just paying a little bit more deliberate attention, especially because I'm trying to gain muscle and train for distance races. It helps. That's a lot of BBs. There's a I am a very, very firm believer of do what you can today so that you don't have to pay the price later, but also live your life. So, like, not gonna turn a cookie down, but also more veg. I'm bad at vegetables. I will eat fruit like crazy. I'm horrible at vegetables. Oops, here I didn't do my chains, but I'm not going all the way back and fixing it. I don't wanna. So we have one little mistake. If I end up selling this one, chances are the person who buys it won't even know. Oh, it is very hard. And that's the thing. All you can do is try. All you can do is try. You got to live your life too. You got to live your life too. Tomorrow is Derry. I get to go to a concert tomorrow night. I'm really excited. I just remembered tomorrow's Friday. Means time to go to the Derry concert. Oh, I forgot it here too. Apparently, I'm a silly dum dum, but it's okay. Nobody pay attention to that row. That row had like 3 errors in it. But I don't want to go back and fix them. I don't think they're going to be that obvious, to be honest. So if I thought they were going to be really obvious, like the eyes are wonky or something, I'd fix it. But 'tis not the case. This might be my office shawl. We'll see. I'm working. I want to work on a sweater too. There's so many things I want to make, you guys. Why did I have to get into slow fashion suddenly? Ugh. Just ugh. What's up? This is single crochet again, I believe. I appreciate you asking. I think for that, if you want a DM, that would be preferred. Just given kind of the state of the world at the moment, I am going to be a little sensitive to anything related. If you pick up what I'm putting down, but yes, DM would be fine. But I might not get to checking in until after stream or when we transition. Yeah, DM would be fine. Okay. So Saturday is my not busy day. Doing simple lunches for Corg and I this week because we're out and about. I'm doing a sheet pan meal. So maybe I should make some cucumber salads for myself. So if I did a sheet pan meal, I could do 6 servings of that. And then I could have a couple salads for myself. Or 8 servings technically, yeah. I'm planning in my head my grocery list because I have to get my groceries together tomorrow. I'm gonna do Mediterranean roasted veggies and gnocchi with some chicken. Get some fiber and some protein in there. I've been on a Monoman porridge kick still. And I did not know how high in protein wild rice was. Like, I was kind of shocked. Apparently, there are 24 grams of protein in a cup of wild rice. Did you know? Because I didn't. I love wild rice. I mean, as a Minnesotan, I feel like I have to love wild rice, right? I had a coworker who was indigenous and or is indigenous. They still are, even though they're not my coworker. Um, and she and her brother would go do a wild rice harvest every year, and she would bring me lots of fresh wild rice from their trip because I loved it so much. It was I got paid in stuff from her garden and wild rice when I was pet sitting for her, which was a-okay by me. And I actually just used up the last of the wild rice she had given me, and now I'm sad, so I've been buying it. I should make a wild rice bread. You might. It's like when I drop a needle when I'm stitching. It's like if I can't find it, someone's foot's gonna find it later, and that's gonna be unpleasant. Or the vacuum. Yeah, actually, you can ruin the vacuum cleaner. We had to get a new vacuum cleaner because we sucked some glass up in it, and it ruined the motor. Get a magnet. I assume BBs are magnetized or magnetable. One, two, three, seven. Cool. Good job, me. I know how to count. I know it's debatable, but yeah. Well, good luck. Maybe a magnet would help if you can find a magnet. I don't know if the magnet, well, maybe the magnet in your iPhone would be strong enough. Because it has the magnet for like being able to do like mounts and stuff, right? My dad always had like a long bar magnet in his toolkit. And he said that was always why, because sometimes a nail would go missing and he just wanted to be sure. Got an ad break coming up. Or there's an ad break now. Possibly. It looks like. Maybe. We'll see. Hi, Marby. Marby Queen. Marva Queen. Hi, honey. Oh, you brought a toy. You didn't bring it all the way in, though. I can't get up and grab that right now. She dragged her toy to the entry of the door and then left. Yes, I am a Premier Yarn affiliate. This is Premier Yarn. Most of what I crochet with is Premier Yarn. This is the Everyday Gradient worsted in eggplant tones. Oh, hello, Marceline. How you doing? We're halfway through a repeat. I think we have 3 rows left. And then I think I am going to take a break and play a game. I'm not entirely certain if it should be Palia or Disney Dreamlight Valley. I don't know. Yeah. She walked across, said hello, and ran away. She wants me to get her toy, but I think she should bring it closer. Bring it closer. Bring it closer. Yeah, you need your teeth cleaned, honey. Go get it. You can reach out and tap me as much as you want, but go get it. Bring it closer. You should bring it closer. Yay. Mm-hmm. Counting in my head, making sure mouths are lining up. All right. This is the row that draws everything together. And then next row is the increase row, and then the last row. This row to the end is 3 more. Then we'll switch things up for a bit and play some games. Yeah, does that on mine too. But I hear ya. Still trying to come up with a good name for my car because I've named all of my cars. And by all of my cars, I mean both of them. Both of the ones prior to this one. Oh, no, not that. 1, 2, 3. Excuse me. Two or 3 days. What's the purpose of sorting them? Is it because they're mixed sizes, different types? Different colors. Okay. At least color is an easily identifiable thing to sort. Brief glitch in the brain there, but all good. I gotta go thrifting soon. I want to make some upcycled sweaters. Since I'm into the slow fashion thing right now, I thought this might be a good time to stock for next year markets. Modded t-shirts and sweaters while I'm into it. Go get it. If you bring it closer, we will play. But if you don't bring it closer, we aren't going to play. You're such a brat. Oh, she's going to take up the bed at least. Okay. Maybe she'll settle in for a little while. You get a sleepy Marby. What are you doing, Marcy? Just like I'm waiting for you to go get my toy. Pitiful human. Next week, I think we're gonna start painting Marceline. Did that help? Did you find it? Oh, I am sleepy. I'm not, okay, so here's the thing. I'm not sleepy. I'm very low energy. I feel like the universe is draining a lot of energy at the moment, and you would think I would have it because it's Virgo season, baby, but I don't. Thank you, Rupert. Oh, it's just the mailman. Just the mailman. Marceline likes to growl at the mailman, which I find hilarious. You growling at the mailman again, honey? Oh, I didn't. That's right. Yeah, I bet that wasn't comfortable. Ugh, I'm gonna try. So I have a long run that I have to do on Saturday. I'm gonna try and get up early. I'm trying to decide if I want to get up early and get cooking done and then go for my run. Or if I want to get up early and go for a run and then get cooking done. Probably cooking then run. Supposed to do 7.5 miles. And then next week should be 8 miles. And then technically I should be trained enough to do the 10 miler. I've always, all the training plans I have for 10 miler go to 8 miles and then you taper. I don't think I'm going to taper. I don't have time to taper. I fell behind in my training plan. It was not ideal. The heat and stuff this summer was not ideal. My motivation was not ideal. But it is what it is. If I got to walk the last 2 miles, I got to walk the last 2 miles. I'm not going to be terribly upset about it, to be very honest. I think as long as I'm off the course by 2 p.m., I'm fine. So if that's how long it takes, that's how long it takes. However, that would be like 8 hours or like 6.5 hours. So no, it's not going to take 6.5 hours. I think it's going to take like 2 hours and 45 minutes right now, which sucks. Because that's usually my half marathon time, and it is 3 miles shorter than a half marathon. But it is what it is. I did not train for speed at all this run. That when I was doing training, I was only training for distance. Only training for distance. After I get the distance done, I think next I'll be trying to cut down on time. So I'll start working on shorter runs, but increasing my run time. So I do short intervals right now. So I'll be lengthening out the interval time to try and increase that. I'd really like to get back to a pretty consistent 12-minute mile if I can. I'm pretty comfortable at a 12-minute mile when I'm at fit. I am not fit right now though. So despite running 10Ks and stuff, not very fit because most of my day is sedentary. Most of my day is just sitting at a desk. Working out takes energy. but working out gives you energy. It's a vicious cycle. It sucks. You get energy from working out, but it takes energy to work out. I got to a point in my long run this weekend too where the first 2 miles suck. And then the third mile, about halfway through the third mile, things start really feeling good. And then mile 4 and 5, great. Mile 6 sucks. Yes, I do know what you mean by that. Looking at the sun. I get that when I get an ocular migraine. Oh, no, no, no. Wasn't paying attention again. There. I thought you said you only lost one. Yeah, I thought you said you only lost one. All right, we are now on to the increase row. I don't think it ever is. Right? All right, increase row time. All righty, there we go. There's the increase. Yeah, yeah. We'll check that out. I tend not to check Discord while I'm streaming, unless it's a urgent matter. Bargonator. Hi, buddy. The look of concern.
I was sleeping,
Father help.
sleeping and Dad kidnapped me.
Did you grab the packages from up front?
I'm slightly distracted at least.
What am I doing? Single crochet. I think the pattern calls for half double crochet, but then I have a really hard time with the second row, so I've been just doing a single crochet. 5, 6, 7, 55. Overwhelmed, Julie. But you know what? I'm alive. How about you? Yeah. It's part of the world is a lot right now, but I have to keep going to work and getting a paycheck and doing my little frivolous things. So, what are you going to do? Overwhelmed, overstimulated, sometimes both. Yes, exactly. And it sucks when you have a regulation disorder, or two of them in my case, because you just always feel dysregulated, no matter what. Like, I had to do the anxiety and depression screening at my med check. And I told my doctor, I'm like, really candidly, these numbers are higher than normal just because the world is on fire. And she's like, nope, I totally get it. Like, you have these things, you can identify what's causing them. That makes sense. Like, I'm not concerned. I'm like, yeah, sorry, the numbers are high. I know why they're high. It's not depression. Because I got regular depression and I live with that day to day. I own that bitch. But this stuff, it's all just the world in general. How is studying and schooling and all of that stuff going, Julie? I finally remembered to book an appointment with my massage therapist. Ugh. Ugh. I've been overwhelmed and I need a massage and yeah, it's getting dim. So in this row, we're making the eye sockets. I'm actually kind of glad that I was able to memorize this because that means, other than the base 6 rows, I don't need I don't need the pattern, which means I can bring this pattern with me wherever I go. I like that. Like I have to sit down and do plushies because most of the time I don't have the plushie pattern memorized. But with shawls and stuff, if you get one that has really nice repeats in it and you can memorize it, it's one that you can kind of bring with you wherever you go, which is nice to have something you can just toss in your bag, not worry about. A lot of material and stuff, yeah. I have to feel more prepared for 2 lab skills I perform tomorrow. Ooh, what's your skills? What skills you got to show off? I believe in you. Oops, this is only 2. Right? 1, 2. Yep. Here we go. Begrudgingly, the brace is helping my thumb feel better. I hate wearing it, but course ability, spinal extension, ultrasound with an e-stim. Ooh, interesting. I always thought that if I ever had to go back to school for something, I'd go back to be an x-ray tech. I find that very fascinating.
Get to Del Taco. They got a new thing called free shavakadu.
Free shavakadu. That seemed a little loud, so I turned it down. Sorry. I learned a bunch of PT stretches for my thumb pain. I can't recall any of them off the top of my head right now, but I learned them. And that's the point, right? X-ray tech. I believe it's only a 2-year degree. Yeah. Why not? Why not? Thanks, Suribot. Good job. Too closed off from people. Repetitive and boring. See, I like repetitive and boring. I also hear it pays pretty well, so. Love to feel like I'm making a difference. I mean, the verbal encouragement. See, I'm comfortable with like knowing I'm making a difference by just being like, yes, I am the one performing and then reading. Here you go. You are exactly where you're supposed to be, Julie. That is true. You are in a perfect place for you. That's too people-y for me. I like to dose my people Very microdose. And only when I want. Which is funny because, like, I'm a person who I really do like and crave connection. I just also want it on my own terms. Cat food taco. Why not? Why not? Haven't you ever had a cat food taco? I'm very happy to let my brain get sucked into a project all day. Yeah. Yeah, I hear you. It's one of the main reasons I could never go back to for-profit work. It'd have to be very particular. That's why I thought like X-ray tech would be a good one, because it is, you know, for profit, but at the same time, it is a field that it's helping people. I could never sell widgets again. I could never sit somewhere or work for a company that just sells widgets, you know? I can't do it. I don't want to be that part of capitalism. Let me sell you a thing you probably don't need. Alrighty. Last row, then we're going to switch to some gaming. Gaming also helps me give my back a little bit of a break, which is a bit sore today because I was doing some deadlifts. Did RDLs and regular deadlifts. I always do that. Not in the chain 2 space. Chain 1 space. Once I get done with this row, we'll hold this up and see how big it is, because I haven't checked in a little bit. I think 2 skeins is going to be enough. So this is the second skein that I'm on right now. I think 2 skeins is going to be enough, but we shall see. So I'm reversing the reverse ombre right now. The music app. Okay. I was thinking I was going to do Palea, but since it's update release day, or it is update release a couple days since it released 2 days, I think we're going to do Disney Dreamlight Valley because the Palea category is going to be swamped right now. That's my decision. That did not go well. Hang on. I feel like that's fairly sound logic. I don't want to sit in a swamped category. So we'll go back to Palea in a little bit, or I'll just play offline for a while. I do want to try out the new animal husbandry stuff. But I think Disney Dreamlight Valley just had a big update too, so we'll check that out. The copper scent, yeah. Sometimes I really enjoy that, but sometimes it's kind of an overwhelming smell. Like when I would sort coins, that metallic smell sometimes gets a little overwhelming. I have no idea what the pre-programmed app is in my phone, but my phone will just pop things up that it hears. So I use whatever that is. I don't know if it's Shazam or something else, but it just automatically triggers. Yeah, the pattern does call for a half double or half double crochet there, but it's so much easier to find the single. Exactly. Based on her recommended yardage for this, I think I might actually need 3 skeins. Possibly 4, which is fine. I have plenty of it. I'm not concerned. Yeah, my thumb's starting to get tired. Good timing for me to switch gears as soon as this row is done. But I think I will continue to do the pattern of doing dark to light, light to dark, dark to light, light to dark. So right now I ended on light, so I joined light. I'll work back down to dark, and then the next one I will start dark. I have to look up how to block acrylic yarn because I've only ever blocked natural fabrics. Oops, nope. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. I don't have a steamer. I need a steamer. Usually I just wet block. Oh, okay. So don't steam. Wet block. That's easier then. I need more blocking board. I have enough to do like smaller items, but you need to get more blocking board. The Premiere, so this is I'm Premiere affiliate, exclamation mark Premiere if you want to get my code. This is actually really soft. It's very, very soft for acrylic yarn. Okay, have fun. Thanks for sitting here and hanging out while you were sorting your BBs. Yeah, I like this stuff because it's the anti-pilling stuff, so it doesn't really get too fuzzy either. And it's quite affordable, in my opinion. I feel like I missed a row somewhere. Did I miss a row? I'm going to be really mad if I did. But I think I missed a row. There should be 2 rows of... Hang on. I got to look at the pattern quick. I think I missed a row. Did I miss a row? I think I missed a row, guys. Or I did one wrong. This whole row's incorrect. Did I increase it? I increased on the wrong row. I did. I increased in the wrong row. I got to rip 2 rows out. Dang. Well, I'm going to rip 2 rows out and then I'm going to be done because I'm not going to... maybe, I don't know. I don't know. Do I rip 2 rows out and redo them? I said I was going to play Disney Dreamlight Valley. Do I want to do that? Do I just correct my mistake? I feel like I need to correct my mistake. Or it's going to eat me alive until I can finish it. I increased in the wrong row. This was the increased row. The previous row was not the increased row. I felt like I was missing one. Yeah, that's why I really like the Premier anti-pilling, because it's very soft. I also have some issues with wool. Whenever I work with wool where it feeds, where it feeds over my thumb and my finger, I get blisters. I also used to have a wool hat that I knitted myself, and I would get blisters on my forehead from it. So I think I'm allergic to wool. Totally cool, right? Okay. So, yeah. Hi, Puppy Chow. How you doing? Been a minute. Been a minute. Yeah, we had to rip it. Actually, I'm going to give myself a little sweet treat for having to frog. Ha 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 ha. Oh shit, do I have to rip out? No. Okay. That's exciting. In 2 colors, that's pretty. I thought I skipped a row. I should have paid attention to myself. And listened. We keep hearing Navi say, hey, listen. I didn't listen. Oop, here comes the ranks. I gotta move the ranks again. No, don't. We'll put ranks up here. Like there. I've been doing lots of crochet. But next week we're going to paint. We have some paint by number kits that I want to get done of my pets. Because once all 5 are done, then I'm going to put them above our mantle. Right now they're sitting on the ground in front of our mantle. At least this should go fairly quickly. Fixing it. I was all excited to like hold it up and show you all. You're like, look how we did. Lesson learned. When I think I've missed a row, maybe pause and don't continue and actually see if I missed a row. I was all cocky at the beginning of stream too, because I was like, I memorized this pattern. What am I doing? Single crochet. But yes, alpaca I don't have a reaction to, but even like superwash merino wools get, we'll do this. Even superwash merino wools will give me blisters. And they're the little teeny tiny ones and they hurt. I don't like it. So cotton, alpaca, cashmere, acrylic, and any blend thereof. I do like cotton acrylic blends a lot. I tend to use a lot of cotton acrylic blends. I think Twister / Flowers is a cotton acrylic blend. A Baumwolle. Tree wool, aka cotton. Yeah, it's a cotton acrylic blend. Gotta love the Germans for being quite literal in their words. Baumwolle. Why come up with a new fancy word when you can just describe the word literally? Maybe that's why I always like German. I'm such a literal person. I was just telling Korg before stream, we were talking about literal words in other languages, and I was laughing about how in German the color teal is blaugrün, which is blue-green. No other word, not like teal with an accent or anything. Nope, it's just blaugrün. When you have words like Krankenwagen, the sick car, for an ambulance, you know, we're just being efficient. It's all about efficiency. I wasn't wrong that there were 3 rows left. I was just wrong about what stitches went in each row. Okay, just about done with the corrected row. We got to add coming up. Stick on through if you can. What do you all have planned for your weekend? Because it is Friday Junior. Ooh, this one is 8D. 8D music always is like, whoa, hello. No big plans for the weekend. Just hang out. Starting a new card products. Do you have one in mind? A new knitting project or another type? Car pillow, the fur baby. I love that. I want to do a console cover because Doggo rides in my new car to go to puppy daycare, and I want to make sure he doesn't scratch it up. So I might finally buy these skull squares that I've been staring at for forever. They're like a floral skull, and make a little like 2x6 granny square motif to do for that. No, it shouldn't take too long because it's only six squares. Depends on how complicated the squares are because they look sort of complicated, but I don't think they are nearly as much so. Oh, I shall wait. Shall hold my comments. gotta change that font color. Ugh, now I really want that damn salt and yarn. Ugh. Ugh. My little Steam notifications keep popping up, and like every single person is playing Silk Song. I find that funny. Okay, if you're back. Correct. I don't think it should take that long. It depends on how complicated the pattern for the square is. Oh, no, no, no. Dang it. Yeah. Because what I would do is I do the 6 and then seam them together and then probably put a granny stitch border around them. With maybe a row of half double crochet that I could put elastic through to keep it on. That's my thought, at least. Keep it secure. This is definitely one I'm going to be writing in my head. My neck is starting to hurt. Goodness. To 2, then here. I grabbed some string elastic for the ghost. Yeah, good idea. Because I think I still have some of my sewing kit. If not, actually, I probably still have a bunch in my mask box. So when I was making masks for COVID, I was buying it by the spool. So I probably still have some in there. Yeah, I kind of was of the mindset that if you were comfortable wearing it, you were better off than not. And mine were fully washable too, so they could go through a full heat cycle. But yeah, okay, we're gonna give up on that for tonight. Now you get to see the nice indent from that in my hand, but it does really help my thumb. But it was starting to wear on my cuticle a little bit. That's nice. Yeah, I remember finding elastic was really difficult for a while because everyone was making masks. And I didn't have any bias tape, but I was using shoelaces, cotton shoelaces for a while. We made do with what we could find. Yeah, so I was making a style where you used those as kind of a drawstring, and they were really comfortable. But overall, the elastic ones were of choice. I still have a lot of them. But I think now, for the most part, people are not wearing the cotton masks. They're wearing, you know, actual medical masks and stuff if they need them, which is perfectly fine. Right. Because that was the thing, is like you couldn't get masks if you wanted them. Yeah, I ordered a bunch when my dad got sick 2 years ago before he passed, and I have a bunch of them still. So we're stocked up. A couple different styles too. Yeah, my mom has requested me to make her a couple new ones to have. Gotta get the sewing machine back out. It's weird, like, sewing them. I made so many masks, man. I made so many masks. It was a way to occupy my time, and it was a way to use my skills in a way that helped, which felt good instead of just sitting around and doing nothing and panicking. But I made so many masks. I got so burned out on them. I got to a point where I think I was making like 10 to 12 a day for a while, just to accommodate orders from people for the most part. Because I was getting so many people, like, because a lot of my friends, like, don't sew, or didn't know people who sewed. So, and then there was a bunch, bunch of places here who needed them donated. So I made a ton and donated them. And I couldn't find like large amounts. I had a lot of cotton stocked in my stockpiles because I had sewing supplies out the wazoo. My brain quit working. Oh, and so for a liner, instead of doing two quilt fabrics, I did one liner of like a cotton bed sheet. So it was very soft on the inside. And I did so much research to make sure that it was high enough weave to still be effective. But the bed sheet, man, using the bed sheet as the liner, it was so comfortable. But I was so nervous that by doing that I was compromising it. And it actually, all the research that I did at the time, now science could have changed since then, was saying that having two different weaves was actually better. It would filter out more. So I did a high weave broadcloth and a high weave bed sheet. And it was awesome. So soft. Also, couldn't find enough cotton for lining to save my life. So we used what we had. And that was definitely the time of something's better than nothing. It feels simultaneously like yesterday and also decades ago. You know? Yeah. I found some fat quarter bulks of like flannel looking ones, and I used those to make ones for my dad. Yeah. Hi, Annabelle. How are you? Doing okay. Doing okay. What you doing, Marble? Oh, it's bath time. Kitty cat bath time. Yes, not actual water, just saliva. Okay, we're just we're to the point that we have fixed what we screwed up, which is good. Okay. We have fixed our screw up. Oh, no, we're licking our butthole. She just looked at me like, what? Stop staring at me, mother. I gotta memorize some of the PT stretches so that we can do them together on stream. All right, now we're on the last row. Now we're on the last row. So I was like, isn't the last row where I add the brow bone? Silly me. Should have listened to myself. Hate to admit it, but my thumb is hurting more now with the brace off. Stupid brace. Stupid brace doing what it's supposed to do. You might see Marceline go flying because Wisp is playing with her toy. Skip 2 stitches. And single crochet in the next 6. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. See, this is always what screws me up. Because this... Did I start incorrect? I don't think I did. It's the right number of stitches. 3, but it's to her butt. It's to her butthole. Because this is... It is skip 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Oh my goodness. Hello. What is happening? Hello. Welcome on in, Raiders. It's lovely to see you. How are you? This cozy streamer loves cross-stitching squirrels almost as much as they love exploring Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. When they're not saving the world from the forces of evil, they're probably crafting a diorama or two. Welcome on in, Raiders. It's lovely to have you. I am Kat. I also craft in game, and I'm really happy you're here. What is up? What were you working on today? What were you working on today? Please come on in. Feel free to raid and run if you need to. 5, 6, 7, and I don't know why this doesn't work, but it doesn't. Because it should be the 8th stitch. My brain is not working tonight, you guys. It's fine. Hi, hello, how are you? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8. Oh, it's because I'm dumb and I don't know how to count. Skip 1 stitch, silly brain. Welcome on in. Again, I am Kat. I craft, I game. Right now we're working on the Lost Souls shawl. And I'm very happy you're here. If you need to run, please take care of yourself. I understand, and I'm never offended by it. I want you to take care of you. And I just appreciate that you trust me to take care of your fam while you're here. So, cross stitch on plastic canvas. Oh, wonderful. I haven't done plastic canvas in a very long time. A couple years. That's very exciting. Thank you again. Enjoy your lurk. Go take care of yourself. De-stream. My animals are getting anxious for play at the moment. They keep bringing toys to me. Pew pew. I heard you. Oh, now you're rubbing on my legs. All right, this is going to be our last row. Because then we got a whole repeat done. And if I wouldn't have screwed up, it would have been fine. I would have gotten done when I wanted to get done. And we would have gotten some gaming time in. But instead... I screwed up. I didn't listen to myself. I should have. It's okay. You guys get to see my cat Marceline on the cat cam in the window right now. She's giving herself a nice bath. She's munching on those beans pretty hard right now. I'm really excited to hold this up and see how big it is. Because it's like all crumpled up on my desk, you know? And then when I hold it up, it's going to be like, oh my God, look how big it is. That's the exciting part, right? All the bots, they're all leveling up at the end of the month. Actually, no, it's not the end of the month. That was the middle of the month. I totally spaced out on the fact that my birthday is next weekend. Because the month has gone by so fast already that it was like, oh, it's like 2 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks away, right? Nope. It's next Saturday. Shawls like this are always magical. Just a small pile on the desk. And then when you pick them up, it's huge, right? Right? Shawls are basically just mini blankets. That's why I always freak out when I see people selling shawls online that they hand crocheted or hand knit for like $50. Like, that is a mini blanket. Please do not undervalue your work that much. Right? It's like, I want you to get paid for more than just the cost of your materials, because woof, you just made a mini blanket. I have 3 commissions I have to get done. Not shawls, they're all plushies, that I keep having to remind myself to do. One is about halfway done. One I was waiting for yarn on. I have it now. And the other one isn't started at all yet, but I have the yarn for it. I just got the new Premier Plush, their new plush yarn, which to me, it reminds me of Sweet Snuggles Light, if you're used to that from like Michael's. I think it's a little bit cheaper, if I remember correctly. I know that the Premier, this Premier that I use, the Chenille Basics, is, I think I calculated it out as like 3 cents a yard. And Bernat Blanket, which is exactly comparable, is like 5 cents a yard. So if you're trying to save money, Premier may be for you. You can always use my affiliate link. It does help the stream out. Right now, there is no like discount code for you using it, but it does help me. So currently working on a baby blanket for my cousin. It's insane how long something that takes. The final time will be in the 45 hours range. Yeah, the shawl that I made, I finished it over about 12 days, but not like consistently. Like 12 days had passed that I was working on it. And I probably worked on it 8 of those 12 days for probably at least 2.5 hours each time. So what would that be? 16, 24 hours about? Which, broken up, didn't feel like a lot, but when you sit down and you think about it, you know? And I was thinking about like, what would I price that shawl out to be if I were to sell it? And I feel like it'd be $180 to $200. I'm not going to sell it. It was for me, but just time wise, you know, I got a day job. I want to, so I have a manual standing desk downstairs. I have a mechanical one up here. I want to see if I can get on the manual standing desk and bike and crochet at the same time, because that would be kind of a fun thing to do this winter, I think. Yeah. Then if you do materials and costs, a lot of times when it's a larger project like that for me, I tend to just do hourly, and it's unfortunate, but I go by like our state's minimum wage. I know my time is worth more than that though. So yeah. What I need to do is actually like run a timer while I'm working on it. But I always find that really difficult because I have ADHD. So like half the time I'm getting up and wandering or thinking about something else or scrolling on TikTok and being like, oh, that's right, I was crocheting. Do do do. But I do actually want to like time one out, like really time it out so I know exactly how many hours it took. But that's really difficult. I don't know. I guess I'd have to do like a start stop timer of some sort. I'm sure there's an app for that. I'm sure there's an app for that. It's actually weirdly why I quit doing cross stitch is because it felt like it was inefficient. Like the amount of time it took to produce a piece felt inefficient to me. Because that's how my brain works. I still will cross stitch. Like if there's something I really want, I'll do it. Or if someone commissions something, I'll do it. But the main reason like I will do embroidery over cross stitch is because it felt inefficient. Oh my gosh. Ugh. That is such a me thing to admit out loud. Yeah. Yeah, I like low sew things too. If I need to like sew a ton of stuff onto an amigurumi, then I'm out. Again, if someone commissions it, it's fine. But when I make stuff for market, I try to pick patterns that are efficient to make. So that I can produce, I can produce 2 or 3 of them to bring to market with me or more, depending, without it taking a ton of time. And then the things that take a lot of time, I tend to only make one of. And if it sells, it sells. Like the Anchor the Octopus probably took somewhere between 10 and 14 hours to make. He didn't sell, but there was a lot of interest in him. And I only made one because he's huge. And yeah. I was going somewhere with that, but I don't remember. Granny squares, yeah. What I want to do, so I was talking about my stream anniversary, which is next month. I'm going to combine my stream anniversary and my birthday into one stream, and I think I might do like a 12-hour stream. Thank you. Enjoy your lurk. I really appreciate the bits. Thanks for dropping in. Are you going to fall out of the window? I'm going to have to fix the cat thing. Yeah. The bits. It's one I actually have to go back and finish. I never finished it. Oh, did I screw up again? No. 1, 2, 3, 4. I know how to count. I don't know how to count. I loudly declare. I forgot what I was saying. It's fine. We're almost done with this row. I'm really excited to show you. Oh, my stream anniversary. I think one of the things that we're going to do for it is granny squares. There'll be certain things that will achieve making granny squares, and then we'll make a blanket out of it. Did I do 3? I did 3. Nope, that's 2. Hang on. No, it was 3. Easy enough to redo. 1, 2, 3. Welcome to the cat community. Thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate you being here. Affiliate anniversary is at the end of the month. Yay! Oh, that's very cool. I love that. Yeah, so it'll be my stream anniversary slash birthday, because my birthday is actually next Saturday, and I forgot. So I don't have any time to plan anything for that. So we're going to combine the two in October. We'll probably do I usually do a cake, and everyone who subs, bits, tips, all that fun stuff, get their name on my cake. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I gotta plan it out now that I have a month to do it, because my stream anniversary is a month after my birthday. And I just bought, so I want to get a D100, a virtual D100, and roll it. Like at certain points, like if certain things will trigger rolling the D100, and that will tell us what squares we have to make, because I have I have 100 different cards that are all charts of granny squares. And it'll be a challenge because I'm okay at reading charts. I'm not good at reading charts. I'm okay at it. But I also thought of having some fun like hindrances that can pop up while I'm crocheting and stuff. So it'll be fun. Whatever it is, it'll be fun. And I'm looking forward to it whenever it happens. Oh, I did an extra shell in this one. Haha, that's funny. I missed one in the last one too. 6, 7. So yeah, so there might be some repeats, because if we do a D100, I could roll the same number twice, and then I would just have to make the square, but in a different color. Probably. I'm excited. I'll have to find some way of logging which to do. I gotta look and see if they're numbered, because if they're numbered, that would really help. Otherwise, I can number them myself too. We're at the end. So technically there's a half an hour of stream left, but I wanted to just finish this. So maybe I'm trying to think of something that we could play for a half hour, because I don't want to get all the way into Disney Dreamlight Valley for 30 minutes. See what I have already downloaded. I think I have Balatro downloaded. Hydrate or Dihydrate, Nintendo, thank you. We could do a run or two of Balatro probably. If I'm good, we can do a one run. If I'm bad, we could do 2. And it's been a while since I played, but I'm just trying to think of something that I could do for a shorter amount of time. Because that is the end of those repeats. All right, here's the exciting part. How big is it? Yay! I think this is probably going to end up being, once it's blocked, it'll look a lot less derpy. Right now the skulls look a little derpy. But I think once this is blocked, I'm probably gonna be 3 skeins. I think it's gonna be 3 skeins. But if we go here, you can see better how big it is right now. So what I'm doing is the first skein I did dark to light, and then I'm doing light to dark, and then I'll return dark to light. So yeah, exciting. Okay, you guys are gonna hang out there for a second. I'm going to figure out, I'm gonna move us over here. Come over here, us. Oh, I do have Balatro. Okay, I got Balatro. So we can play a couple quick rounds of Balatro. Now comes the question of, did I set up? I don't think I did. There we go. You gotta have the great Balatro music, let's just say. We're gonna get this set up really quick. Because this is something we can do quick. Where's my face? There it is. What happened to my face? It's gone. No cat cam. We don't need cat cam. We don't need chat for now. Okay. Are you ready for this? Oh, I gotta switch my category. Balatro. Okay, here we go. Ready? Ooh, there it is. It's been a hot second since I played this, so I'm gonna forget what everything does. But this will give my hand a break because I only need one hand to do this. Go new runs. What have I gotten on here? So I got red deck, blue deck, yellow, green. I guess let's try black. We'll try black deck. Here we go. There we go. I love this music, you guys. This music. If you are watching me blank stare at something, the chances are this is the music that's going on. Actually, let me move my face. Let me move my face. I'll put me over here. How's that? Okay. King, queen, jack. 8, 7, 6, 6, 5. I should have kept 5, but I got two pair. And we won. Yay! All right, what do we got? We need some jokers. Let's get some jokers. Okay, we got each face card held in hand. Has a common chance for money. We're gonna do reserve parking for now. Try to get up on some money early on. 9, 8. Mr. J. 9, 8. But I want to hold these in hand. I could do 2 pair for now. 9, 8, 8. For now. We'll see. This could be a really short run, guys. Not what I wanted. And I only have 1 discard left. Shoot. Still not what I wanted, but what are you doing here, girl? This is gonna do it. It's a dead run. Yeah, it's dead. Which is fun. One of the things that I always struggle with this game is that I forget if I start a new run that I don't have the same jokers. My brain's like, what do you mean? 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, play hand. Like, wait, I don't have the same rules. Oh, damn. This is a good joker. I'm gonna take it. I only have $4, so I can't. It will do me nothing right now. But it's a good joker. So I'm gonna take it for now. 5, 4, 3, 2. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Not discard. I had a bad habit when I first started playing of hitting discard when I meant to hit play, and that was always very disappointing. Tarot +1 discard. -1 hand. So I would like something that helps me regain my hand. Okay, so for now, I'm gonna do this. Copies of Beetle Joker to the right. Okay. So that should give me +2 discard. Right? No. Ability to the... Yeah, they're incompatible. Boo. Oh well. It's fine. All clubs are debuffed. Cross the chicken and dragon. Yay! Time to head out. Thank you. Oh, I meant to do this earlier. I'm gonna drop you a follow as well, so I can come say hi to you if I see you on. Thank you again for the raid. I really enjoyed chatting with you. Have a wonderful, wonderful night. We got this. A flush. Let's get rid of this and this and this. I'm just gonna see what happens. Nope. Letting it ride was dumb. Try one more time. Nope. Okay, so king, king. Because I want to get rid of it. Oh wait, no, I could do this instead. I got a flush. It's only me. I have a flush. Almost there. Okay. And the 2 pair will get us there. Here we go. So I said it, I was struggling to decide if I was going to play Disney Dreamlight Valley or Palia. Ooh. I'm going to do that. And I end up playing Balatro. So we're looking for pairs. 8, 7, 6. Okay, so we got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. We got a straight flush, which will win this one flat out. Oh, Jesus. Hi, Marcy. Hi, honey. She just tried to climb up my back. Try and save some money for right now. We're looking for pairs. Pairs. Let's get rid of these. Get rid of those. There's a pair right there. This is a dumb move, and I'm gonna regret this. Ooh. That doesn't count as a pair, though. I could flush again. Will that get me there? No. Boo. I should have mathed that in my head before I hit that. I should have. I didn't. I should have, though. If I would have paused and thought about that one a little longer. Literally. Jack 10, 9, 8, 7. Stop getting in trouble. We got diamonds. Let's do malt for now. So we're playing diamonds. We want to play as many diamonds as we can. Queen Jack. Ooh. We want that to score there. We're gonna do that one for now. I never play that one. All right, clubs are debuff. Yay! It's a good combo to start. Mercury. Yeah, it's cheap enough. Okay. Let's see if we can get a little further this time. Ooh, we can flesh out. And we're gonna get rid of the 7. That's what I wanted to see. Okay. So I could do queen 6/6. It is my last hand. That should be enough. Yeah. All right. We're getting somewhere finally. Yeah, let's bulk up. Let's get some moolah. Damn. Always worth a gamble in my mind. Wheel of Fortune. Okay, okay. I don't have anything good right now. Kind of want to keep that card. This is bad. Let's do that just to get a free discard. Let's start there. Okay, not a ton better. We can do this. Trigger those both. One discard left and one hand left, huh? Let's do that. Yeah. Okay. We're gonna do that. Oh, the wall. Boo. Okay. It's the extra large blind. So we gotta be careful here. If I lose this one, we'll be done. Otherwise, we'll go to the end of this run. Okay, so we're still looking for diamonds. We got one pair there. Base cards re-trigger. It's not going to be enough. Okay, 7, 6, 6. Still not going to be enough. I don't think I'm going to be able to pull this off. Yeah, no. That's all I'm really getting at. Oh, I can flush out. I still don't think it's gonna be enough. Yeah, we'll try. And if not, we're done. Yeah, that's what I thought. I'm so rusty at this game. It's not even funny. Okay, we're gonna see who's out and about right now. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Who's on right now? Who's on right now? We're gonna go say hi to Ginger Crush. How about that? We're gonna go say hi. Okay. Join me in our raid if you are able. I would greatly appreciate it. But yeah. Come on over with me. We're gonna go do the thing. And oop, that's not what I wanted to do. I want to do this. Ha! We're gonna go say hello, and then I hope you guys have a great weekend. I want you to have a lovely, lovely time, and see you in the Discord. And otherwise, I'll see you Monday. Thanks for being here, friends. And as always, please stay safe, stay healthy, be excellent to each other, make good choices. And I will catch you next time. Have a good night.